talk about the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff pointed out the Packers have a problem with the mobile quarterback.
We've
Packers,
always had a
the
problem.
Packers have a problem with their defensive coordinator.
Anybody running from behind the line of scrimmage, the Packers have a problem.
problem.
with.
Jesus.
The Packers lost to the New York Giants on Monday Night Football, 24-22.
The first December loss for Matt LaFleur.
Yep, the December streak has come to
He
an
said
end.
they was gonna do that too. Motherfucker.
Who said that?
My guy at work.
Oh, yo,
He like, what?
Giants fan?
He like, bring that undefeated shit over this way. What y'all talking about? I'm like, yeah, all right, bro. Y'all motherfuckers suck.
They do. They do. And
Hey, look, we got an L.
coming into this game, it was one of those ones where I said I'm going to be very interested in seeing how this team plays when they finally have some expectations on them. Because when you're playing against the Lions in Detroit, didn't nobody think the Packers were going to win that game. They came out, did their job, upset. The very next week, I got the Chiefs. Y'all about to win this game. Here they come at home, upset. They win the game. But now the conversation around the team has changed. Now everybody's saying, oh, look at them. The Packers are in the wild card. They're going to make the playoffs. Oh, my God. Jordan Love is so good. Oh, my God. The Packers, the Packers, the Packers, the Packers, the Packers. And now the narrative has changed. Now the expectations have changed.
Mhm.
You are walking into New York as the favorite. How will you respond to that? And they did not respond well. It was a fear I had coming into the game, and it all came to fruition. I had 3 major keys in this game for the Packers to
Major
win.
key.
And I had one matchup that I was looking at. Key number 1. Let me get my stats and everything up. Key number 1. Stop Saquon Barkley. Do not let that man run all over you. Do not let the Giants get a running game going because their offense is poop. Okay? It's poop. The offensive line is very mid, and that might be a compliment to call the offensive line mid. They have given up the most sacks in the NFL, 69, I believe, of them things.
Jesus.
And the Packers got not a 1 sack.
Sounds about right.
Not 1. So, again, stop the run. Force Tommy Cutlets to beat you.
Yeah.
Force him. Make him do it.
He was running.
That's the thing. The run game. It extended to Tommy as well, where it's like they couldn't stop him. They would get some pressure, collapse the pocket a bit, and he is taking off. And
Skedaddling.
without them being able to cut off that run game, they were unable to force Tommy to be a passer, unable to force situations where their defensive line can really put their ears back and attack the passer.
Mhm.
Instead, it remained a balanced offensive game plan for the Giants, so they weren't able to get that advantage. And when they did get opportunities to get to the quarterback, they didn't even get to him. To Mark's point, they allowed over 200 yards of rushing. The Packers did. Yes, they did. Over 200 yards. That is unacceptable. My second key for the game for the Packers. Hey, the Giants defense is bad, y'all. It's bad. I know it's bad. I said it was bad. But one thing their defense does well, they do 2 things well. I'm going to put 2 points into one. One thing they do well, they get a lot of turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
So I said the Packers have to play a clean game.
Mhm.
You cannot lose the turnover battle. Don't beat yourselves. I didn't even think about the penalties. All of them came all up back in fruition. They was getting all penalized. And then we had 2 fumbles and an interception. Lost the turnover battle. Hard to win a game like that, especially at the end there where Saquon fumbles. The Packers had fumbled the whole game for the most part. Jordan Love was missing throws. Receivers were dropping throws. I understand they didn't have Watson. You don't have Musgrave. You lose that vertical aspect of your offense, but they had enough. They still had more talent, in my opinion, than what the Giants had on the field, and they should have won that game. But they were sloppy and lost that turnover battle.
Can I say something about that?
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, my guy at work told his ass, y'all defense is ass, but you're opportunistic, like you said.
Yeah.
I like, so the minute he was like, no, we gotta go. I like, don't think about
No,
it.
y'all don't.
Y'all the whole time like,
Look at the camera.
stop
Y'all
him,
don't.
stop him. Oh my God, what y'all doing? Yeah, we got a turnover. And then you go back again. Stop him. Hey, what we doing? Oh yeah, we got a turnover. Let's see. You're like, yeah, you're
What
right.
you're saying is that the Giants are the Trevon Diggs of defense.
Yes,
Oh, boy.
they'll give you hella yards and points.
The Giants defense
Yes, they
came into that game
But they'll turn
bottom
that bitch
third
over, bro.
in the league in opponent points per game. They were 26. Opponent yards per game, 28.
Mhm.
Opponent yards per play, they were 29. Opponent yards per rush, they were 30th.
Like
Like,
Diggs.
And we couldn't take advantage of that. We couldn't take advantage of that. The third thing that I had was for the Packers to get their run game going and establish that, because once you're able to establish that, you can run your play action, you can stretch the field a little bit more. It just puts your quarterback in a better position. And all in all, I thought the run game was pretty decent. I think they fell in love a little bit too much with the jet sweeps and the end arounds and all that stuff, because they got them once. And the Giants said, let's adjust. And for some reason, Matt LaFleur said, we're going to keep running this. Like, it just didn't pan out no more. And then the fourth thing, the key matchup that I was looking at in this game was not between players, although it could have been. It was more so third downs, because coming into that game, the Packers were one of the top 10 third down teams in the league. The Giants defense is probably enough, one of the top 10 defenses against third down in the league. So it was a battle of strengths. Like, which team is going to get the advantage? And the Packers couldn't convert enough on third down as well. The chains did not keep moving. It was just a bad game. It was a bad game.
Cat's supposed to run out of bounds. They're running back inbounds.
Yeah, rookie mistakes. It wasn't a good game.
Patrick, what you doing? I got him, coach.
No,
get back out of bounds.
The Packers were 5 of 14 on third downs. Not good enough. It's not good enough. So, Giants outplayed the Packers on that evening.
Yeah, they did.
You can't take that away from the Giants. Shout out to y'all for that victory, because the Packers, they didn't come out to play. They didn't play how we've seen them play over the last few weeks. Maybe that was on me for being like, have we turned the corner, and not thinking that this is continued development. And again, without Watson out there, without Musgrave, they lost the big vertical element of their offense. And now I'm not sure if Wicks is going to be playing on Sunday. So this skill position group keeps getting a little bit thinner. So
house money, bro.
It's back. It's going back to house money soon if they keep playing this way.
I see. I already mentioned it, but Prince Hakeem, he described the end of this game
perfectly.
I also have another movie reference that applies to this game. Any Given Sunday, they were all high and mighty, won 2 big games, then they went to New York, got their ass whooped. It's fine. We're gonna make the playoffs.
We should take care of business. We got Tampa Bay this Sunday. We move from there. Learn from your mistakes and you keep moving.
Jordan Love.
Like
yeah, the Packers' run defense is cool.
And then we got to deal with Evans and Godwin on the outside,
which is crazy because they've invested so many draft picks in their front seven.
We have a Joe Barry problem, ladies and gentlemen. This is the last thing I'm gonna say. We can move on from the Packers, because again, the Packers were almost able to sneak out of New York with a dub. It would have been really sneaking out of here with the dub, where you didn't play better than other teams, but you happened to win the game, which could have been the case in the Saints game as well. But the Saints missed their last field goal, and we just happened to win. Whatever. The final drive the Giants had, the Packers are only up by 1. Joe Barry's playing defense like we got a touchdown lead or something like that. He is just giving them anything they want to get into field goal position, and they got there so quick.
Yeah, they did.
I was watching the game like, why are we playing 10 yards off? They are trying to get into field goal range. What are we doing?
I may have 5 passes for 56 yards.
Quickly, in like 50 seconds.
Like, you 56 yards and 5, bro? What you... That's 12 yards of damn near. What are y'all doing?
It was embarrassing. That's all I got to say. Packers lost. Bad week. We move.